It's a game of serious magnitude. Well, if you look at Uganda, they've managed to win the overall titles in the last 3 editions of these matches. Last year, they actually clinched most of the goals in various fields, and track followed by Kenya and Tanzania. That actually finished number 3. Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan took number 4, 5, and 6 respectively. Not the best of passes coming in from Kawalia Abubakar, looking for the MP of Bujiri Municipality, and also the club chairman of the team, Asuman Basalirwa. 4 titles for him. Claude Madugritse, intercepted by the Ugandans again. Asuman Basalirwa trying to shake off his markers, and he's flipped a little bit, and the referee will award that for a foul. But look at the reaction of his face. Trust me, Asuman Basalirwa is also as serious as that is when it comes down to political matters in Uganda. Engineer Moses Magogo will be the one to try and curl this ball. But let's look at him very closely. Asuman Basalirwa trying to shake off his markers. Very good at that. Then the clip on his heel from Ndutura Nibitanga. Engineer Moses Magogo. Once played for a club all the way in Masindi, Kinyara. Well known for that. Engineer Moses Magogo, the FUFA president, to try and curl this ball. Magogo, it's very heavy. Oh, punched away by Hazikimana. For once he makes the save. And there is still more press coming in from Lematia. Looking for Sentoi. Deep ball, bouncing ball, clipped in, and good save. Peter Ogwang, denied by Hazikimana. Honorable Peter Ogwang, 41-year-old MP from Ingariam County. That was a good bouncing ball there for him. The sports minister of Uganda, showcasing his sports skills today. Well known for urging the sportsmen to do well for their country. Now he's the one doing it for, what a turn, what a turn, what a turn by Charles Matofu. Magogo. Long ball, Lematia John, trying to urge more. Lematia, good play. Magogo swings it back by Nalito. Sentai into that midfield. Matovu Charles. Good composure. Now it's given away, but they reclaim the ball yet again. Oh. Now it's becoming an element of short time here. Kagabo Twaha. Was it the one? That's Isaac Otigui. Nsereko Mohamed. Sereko. Kawalia. Back again to Nsereko Honorable. This is Twaha. Matovu. Twaha. Nsereko is onside. Nsereko opening up on Peter Ogwang. Ogwang Peter. Lifting back to Basalirwa. Asuman beats one. Trying to beat two. Goes down. Oh, he's lucky that the referee gives him a foul. And look at the reaction again. Very, very serious man from Bujiri Municipal. Good skills. Very, very good skills. Yeah. Sometimes you see these members of parliament in their suits and in their fancy cars, but trust me, they got ball. They got ball. Hazikimana has been beaten already. And let's wait and see what comes from here. Engineer Moses Magogo. It's away. Not that much. Cut back header. Get it away. Ball is still lingering around. The passing, looking for John Lematia. Lays it deep through. And not the best of clearances. The Peck's not yielding up. And Charles Matovu left with no option but watch. 3 bats. 3 bats again. Emmanuel Ndaizeye, collected by Ndutura. And just goes out for a throw into the Ugandan parliament. Ndutura, Nibitanga, is a little bit worried. And the coach trying to bring more organization to his side. Magogo. Engineer Magogo. Kawalia. Flipped in really well there by Ogwang to Magogo. Engineer Magogo. Basalirwa. He's offside. Yeah, he's got nothing there, the chairman of the team. Asuman Basalirwa. 48-year-old. 4 titles to his name. He can actually afford to walk like a boss because he has done much for the team. Away by Shabani. Oh, the header coming in there from Kagabo. And looking for Ernest Nyokindi. Controlled there by Nicholas. Away by Ndutura. Uganda winning the ball free and square, courtesy of Charles Matovu. Linos. Matovu. Nsereko. Big ball by Kawali Abubakar. Change of wing looking for Lematia. Keeps that ball really well, Lematia. Peter Ogwang can chase. Mohamed. Magogo. Good skills from Magogo. It's gotten away easily. And the chase keeps on peeling up here. Here goes Lematia, John. And just forgets the ball and it's so Shabani. Nimubona really does well to defend. Shabani. Still Shabani going. Intercepted by Ernest Nyokindi. It's given away very cheaply to the Parliament of Uganda. Oh, here comes another chance on side there. Lematia John looks up, drills it to Peter Ogwang. It's Ogwang! Good save! Wonderful save from Nizikimana. Another attempt! Oh, it just whistles across. Lematia John, man of the moment, the shot number 18, MP of Aivu West. Peter Ogwang trying much to get things moving on, but what a game that Lematia John is having tonight. Oh, just lifting that ball there to Peter Ogwang. Went for that shot. What a save that was by Hazikimana, Honorable. Hazikimana is the Member of Parliament of Buvunga, all the way in Burundi. Well, beginning it more onto the backside. Matovu trying to open up on Linus, and looks like there is an injury concern here right now for Charles Matovu, the Member of Parliament of Busiro South. Doesn't look very okay. Well, the most interesting thing about today's action is that there is no political party here. It's just one team. That's one thing you need to have to think about here. We have members of Parliament from, of course, the ruling party NRM, and also that man there, shot number 8, comes in from Noop. Engineer Moses Magogo, all the way from Ujope East. Well, if you're just joining us, the scoreboard reading is as that, 1-0. Linus. Isaac. Trying to get that ball into that midfield away. Chest on by Isaac, collected there by Kagabo Twaha. Twaha Kagabo. Oh, there was a player down. Looks to Kawalia Abubakar. Kawalia. All the way from Rubaga North. Basalirwa Asuman. Bets and lifts one down, and it's swept away for a throw-in by Shabani Nimobona. Basalirwa Asuman. What does the referee award? It looks to be a throw. Abubakar Kawalia. That's the coach of the Uganda Cranes, having a the Parliament side, Tom Luanga, legend at KCC. Yeah, very much a legend. He actually played in the 1978 finals for Uganda, and also once played in the United Arab Emirates with a club called Al Sharjah Club. And is one of those board members at one time at KCC, Coach Tom Luanga. Legend here. Isaac, back by Twaha. Linos. Isaac from Nebi. Into that midfield, they're piling up the pressure right now. Peter. Mohamed Nsereko. Asuman Basalirwa. Kawalia. Long ball it will be. And a miscue coming in from Leonard. Trabo. John. Lematia. Magogo. Peter Ogwang. The Parliament team of Uganda forced back behind a little bit. Isaac. Matovu. Still Matovu. Trying to get his body through. It's a very good pass that was. Nsereko can shoot. Well, that's very heavy for Nsereko. At one time he actually used to play football professionally in Germany. That man on your screen there. was a very good pass from Charles Matobo, no look pass of sorts. And then the shot coming in there from Seriko Mohamed. The MPs of Uganda looking very fit. Seriko, flag is up. Lamatia John. Well, actually, Peter Gwang, rather, boy from Ngariam. Well, if you look at some of these members of parliament, they've actually been up and about trying to get votes, trying to convince their voters to actually vote them for another term. And the crowd turning up, not that much really, but it's enough to push this game to some ecstasy. Kagabo. Linos. Well, he wants to play. And gets that ball further away. Ooh, a blind pass. Ndutura looks up. Oh, that's a very deep ball, but easy peasy. It will be for Linos, the MP of Kibanda North. Isaac. Nsereko. Ndutura trying to close the gap. Peter Ogwang. Peter. Asuman Basalirwa. Kawali Abubakar. Loses his bearings on ball away by Nicholas, and that will be a foul to Burundi Parliament. Nicholas Marijingwa. Emmanuel. Long from Emmanuel. And just given back to the defensive line. Well, if you look at these matches, they were established by the resolution of the 4th East African Community Bureau of Speakers in 2009 to try as much as possible to strengthen the relationships between the East African Legislative Assembly and also the national parliaments of the East African Community Partner States. That's why these matches were brought through. This is the 15th edition of the games, and Kenya did host the last edition, and Uganda coming in to play hosts after Burundi pulled out because of some problems or reasons that could not actually be told. Magogo. And then the chase by Muhammad. Sentai. So Sentai. Matobu Charles. Back behind it goes to Linos. Charles Matobu. Muhammad Nsereko. Nsereko. Kawalia. Away by Eric. A referee what's a foul for an open boot. Kawalia Abubakar. Robaga North. He was also speaker of KCC in 2020, if I do remember really well. Abubakar Kawalia. And for Burundi, Shabani Nimubona will be the one to try and get that ball long deep in. Nimubona is the MP of Buhumuza in Burundi there. Good patient turn by Nsereko. Isaac. Still Isaac here. Oh, he has given the ball away very cheaply. And they are pressing on three bats. Intercepted well by Kagabo. Kagabo. Matovu. Back again to Kagabo. Peter Gwang gives it away cheaply. Whipped away by Isaac Otimgui. Shabani. Maybe clearance from Shabani. And given away by Ndutura. Mohamed Nsereko. Nsereko trying to get his options in. Oh, what a pass! Nsereko inside! Nsereko! He misses from close range. Well, if that was a ballot paper, you could say that is invalid. What a miss from Mohamed Nsereko. And you can say he receives one of the best passes from Peter Ogwang and just decides to hoof that ball deep through. When I was actually growing up as a child, we used to call that, you know, more of like kutunga. Nsereko. Still Nsereko. Peter Ogwang. John Lamatia. Lamatia is hungry for another. Yeah, this is the entertainment for a weekend. Saturday. John Lamatia trying to go for his second goal of the night. By the way, Nsereko has scored 2 goals before against Burundi, so he has a lot of experience playing against them. Asuman Basalirwa. Asuman, still him with possession, and the referee awards him with a foul. Yeah, he's clever. Yeah, football is in the blood. You can see the reaction. He uses his body to his advantage and getting the best of Eric Nshirimana. Nshirimana being given a run for his money, the Member of Parliament of Birunga. And is being spoken to by the referee. 19 minutes of the game already played. And this free kick shall be brought in by Abubakar Kawalia. Abubakar Kawalia from Rubaga North to try and get that ball deep through. Oh, that's a heavy ball. Headed deep down. It's away, but not that much. Asuman Basalirwa. Is that a corner? Yes, it is a corner. Pressure from the Ugandan side. Asuman Basalirwa doing really well. One of the biggest scorelines for the Uganda Parliament actually came in 2023 in Rwanda, where Uganda actually managed to beat the Rwanda Parliament by 16 goals to 0. And that did not go up well with the regime in Rwanda. How the Parliament was given 16 is another talking pointer. Here they go. Matovu faking. Matovu can't strike. And it's gotten away. Good press. Looking for more. John Lematia. Into the midfield in Dutura. Off the legs of Tribat. Trying as much as possible to chase that ball. Tribat Alien Mutabazi. Lenos. Kagabo. Away there. Magogo. Kagabo. Nsereko. Honorable. Looking for Basalirwa. Asuman. Oh, he'll be leaving that to roll out. Doesn't want to have a hamstring of sorts here. Asuman Basalirwa. Yeah, the man from Bujiri municipality. Azikimana Renovat to put that ball further deep through. Azikimana. Kawalia. Foul, according to the referee. Kawalia did push there. Well, we expected at least about 35,000 MPs to be here together with their support staff, but I don't think we shall be able to have that number because it looks like Somalia and South Sudan DRS are not there, but there's an option, and it was wasted by Focus Bigirimana. And shot number 14, Tribat Alien Mutabazi. But number 5, Focus Bigirimana. Being urged on by the other members of Parliament from Burundi. Oh, they're still turning and twisting, looking for options. Ndutura. Long by Ndutura. Now we're going for Linos to hold. As the man Ndutura Nibitanga. Linos. Or Linos. Isaac. Well, he's actually Member of Parliament of Padieri County. And he's from Nebi. Asuman Basalirwa. Opens up really well to Kawalia. We're looking for Guang. Kawalia. Intercepted well in that midfield by Burundi. Now they are chasing the ball in. Nicolas. Barajingwa Nicolas. Left into that midfield. He's down. Focus. Bigirimana. The shot was wanting. And Linus Ngopek are beginning this very, very quickly. Oh, they do that well to keep that ball on play. Charles Matovu. Mohamed. And just pushed out by Leonard Rimana for a throw. Oh, the Bukoto West MP Sintai Mohamed to throw. Engineer Magogo. Mohamed. Linus. Matovu Charles. Kagabo Twaha. Isaac. Sereko Mohamed. Deep down to Abubakar Kawalia. We're now trying to run down the clock, trying to invite the members of parliament from Burundi to close the gap. Well, by the way, Burundi is a footballing nation. Fortunately, just like Uganda, they failed to make it to the World Cup, but for the Ugandan side, making it to the African Cup of Nations. Ndutura. Eric Nshirimana. Intercepted by Nsereko. Away by Kagabo Twaha. Now here goes Basalirwa Asuman. Looking to Peter Ogwang, who wanted the ball in front. Claude. Ndutura. And the chase is from Nicholas. He can't keep that ball on play. What a run from Nicholas there. Away from Nicholas, into that box they go, and there will be a foul. Unfortunately for Tribat Alien Mutabazi, for clipping the heel of Charles Matovu. Charles Matovu seems to be okay to continue. Oh yes. Tribat Alien Mutabazi, the shot number 14. Sentai. Matovu Charles, Twaha Kagabo, Nsereko. Oh, long drive, the open is good. Lematia John, it's Lematia, Peter Ogwang, the pass is poor. Peter Ogwang trying to run through the mid, and you can say that for Lematia John, he needed to deliver one sweet ball on the MP from Ayibu West. Sentai, Engineer Magogo, president of Ugandan football. Charles, long from Charles. Nsereko opens up well. Basalirwa, and he strikes. Oh, it's cleared away, but not that much. Nicholas. Basalirwa still. Hooked in, that ball is in Dutura. Tribat. Away by Twaha. And away again by Claude. And the chase is on here by Izaka Otigu. Zaka. Linus. Matovu. Magogo. Back again to Sentai. Collected by Lematia John. Magogo. And pushed out by Leonard Habimana. Throw in for the Ugandan parliament. I'm just watching Nicholas Barajingwa, the shot number 12, while holding his knees and breathing very heavily here. Ogwang. And just given back to the goalkeeper, Hazikimana Renovat. Well, in 2023, Uganda actually walked away with 36 medals. That was 23 gold medals and 8 silver medals, together with 5 bronzes. And that was in Rwanda. And for those football lovers, Uganda scored 32 goals in 2023 and conceded only 2. And so far, they have scored just 1 here. He's been very exceptional today, John Lematia. 27 minutes of the game played so far. Is the Yala matches, or Yala games beginning today, beginning with football. There is more to come tomorrow. There will be basketball, there will be volleyball, there will be tug of war. All that will be coming through. The athletics will also be there. And here they call Twaha. Still Twaha. That's too many there. Matovu. Honorable Matovu trying to go for that short kill. And easy for Hazikimana. Charles Matovu from Busiro South. Hazikimana Renovat. Looking for Ndutura. It was good ball by Kawalia. And here goes Nsereko. Nsereko! Served well. Nsereko fights. And there could be Magogo. Collected by Ogwang. And that's cleared away, but not that much. Basalirwa. Still Basalirwa. Dodges really well. Basalirwa. Asuman Basalirwa. Just like washing clothes and hanging in the dirt. But again, what a match we've had today. Good composure, good trapping from Basalirwa. And it really does well to beat his marker, but then that final kick was wanting. Good control, very good composure. Tricky stuff from him. And then goes with a weaker leg. Sends it to the event. Yeah, we needed this. The members of parliament need to calm down a little bit. Yeah, these are the Iyala MPs. Well, they're watching the match, just really enjoying the excitement and, of course, enjoying the Pearl of Africa. Engineer Moses Magogo, the MP of Bujope East. One of those that have managed to win 2 titles. The Kenyans are here, predominantly well known for the athletics. They also will be playing football. And the Burundi, other members of parliament, you can see them there. Those will be for netball together with tug of war. It's a water break. They don't have the kind of engines like these other young ones we see at KCC Vipers together with the other clubs. And for the coach over the Burundi members of parliament trying to urge his boys on. Well, we expected more from the Ugandans. The mere fact that they scored early in the first minutes, you'd say that maybe the game was in their hands, but it looks like Burundi have actually reorganized themselves and they're doing well. Hazikimana Renovat conceding a very easy goal courtesy of Lematia John. And it looks like there could be a substitution. Is there a substitution? Well, water break still. Engineer Moses Magogo. Yeah. All the members of parliament have actually gone now for preliminary sittings on the other side. Now you can see all of them are now discussing in their very own constituencies. That's Peter Ogwang. He's been very busy, that man. Lematia John, the member of parliament from Ayivu West. That's from West Nile. His goal is the one still separating the two. It's been wonderful to see the likes of Twaha Kagabo together with Muhammad Sentai all doing well. Muhammad Insereko there. Journalist, lawyer. It's been a very long water break. Supposed to be something about 2 to a minute there, but it's very long. Ndutura Nibitanga, the captain of the Burundi Parliament, member of parliament of Birunga, trying to organize the boys. He's one of the longest serving players and also one of those members of parliament who have actually graced the parliament games for a long time. And on your screen is Charles Matobu, and that's shot number 14 there. Tribat is a member of parliament of Butanyerera. Hazikimana, 33 minutes of the gameplay. Tribat, I don't know if that is called a chest or a stomach. Nicholas putting that ball out for a throw-in. Wonderful play from Twaha Kagabo, member of parliament, Bukoto South. And he's a doctor, by the way, surgeon. Throw shall be brought in by Shabani Nimubona. Shabani, long throw. In a way there, Kawalia was the one to the rescue. Ndutura pushed in really well, but gotten away from the path of Eric Nshirimana. Peter Ogwang, Asuman Basalirwa is open. Oh, goalkeeper is out of his line, and Basalirwa just actually avoids that tackle from Hazikimana. Good game reading from him. He's 48 years old. He's running up and about here. He's really, really fit, I have to admit. Kawalia. Almost ripping the head of Ndutura Nibitanga. Yeah, football is sometimes a contact sport, so there you have it. There. Yeah, Kawali Abubakar checking in Dutura, and he seems to be okay in Dutura. Goalkeeper Hazikimana not very happy with how his colleagues are taking time. It's an injury concern for Nicholas Barisingwa, the shot number 12 over Burundi. We've had matches played in Juba, we've had matches played in Tanzania, but there's a chance through, shielding by Twaha, and very good goalkeeping by Linus, and some good defensive work by Kagabo Twaha. Oh, handball, Eric Ishirimana. Nsereko to Magogo. Nsereko. Asuman Basalirwa. The interchange is good with Peter Ogwang. Asuman Basalirwa. Oh, good skills from Asuman Basalirwa there. Oh, that's too much, too many. Taken up by the excitement and by the charge of the crowd. Tribat loses, but he picks up the foul. Asuman Basalirwa tripping on Tribat. Well, lucky for him, ball was right in front of him, and then Asuman Basalirwa comes in hard. Alien Mutabazi Tribat, Member of Parliament of Butanyerera. Nsereko. Still Nsereko. Poor ball from him. Magogo trying to close in. Emmanuel. Tribat. Ndutura. Magogo. To Matovu Charles. Here goes Lematia John. John Ogwang is open. The pass is read well by Claude. Nagura na Ndugatritse. Ernest Niokindi, good pressure from Matovu. The referee said it was excessive, but that's the end of the first 35 minutes of the game. And you can say that the Parliament of Uganda riding high by 1-0. And the only goal of the night scored by Lematia John. Well, the man from Aivu West. His goal separates those two. Uganda would actually have had more goals, but unfortunately, for the goalkeeper on the other side, Azikimana, was very solid in the remainder of those minutes. A quick goal, as early as the first minutes, was the one that actually opened up this scoreboard reading here. And for Burundi, they have to reorganize themselves. And of course, for the man himself, Coach Tom Luanga, he will be wanting more from his assistant on what they can actually do more here. Mawa, together with Luanga, are the ones being given the mantle to make sure that the Uganda Parliament team continues its very good run of performance, and they've managed to actually dominate the football in the East Africa Parliamentary Games. They've really done well. Prayers for Burundi. They'll need more of that to actually propel them to a greater place in the next the next 35 minutes of the match. Halftime it is at the Omondi. Burundi 0, Uganda 1. Don't go in.
Yes, orako tugereko Minister ya Waxi, Ekulembera Minister Jeno Katumba Wamala. Tulabe wo itutuse ebanga ino mzaidi amazenga atutwala. ebirungi bituuseeko
communications sector
ono agamba sekita y'ebyempuliziganya n'ebyentambula
and economic development
ze bye bisumuluzo ebikulemberamu enkulaakulana y'eggwanga nga bw'olaba Uganda
has done much.
okuva Uganda yafuna independence teri gavumenti ekoze kwenkanankana gavumenti ya NRM.
The NRM government
Gavumenti ya NRM
efficient
yekkiriza nti mu nguudo ennungi
The success-
eziri connected
and economic
awe wava enkulaakulana y'eggwanga ate nga kituufu
center to the
y'ensonga lwaki
country. From less than
essa yaliteeka mu gasi y'enguudo zino eno
road
okugenda ku kilometers ezaali 1000 mu mwaka wa 1986
today
enguudo ezalina kilometers 1000 n'obutawera
Permit.
essaawa eno tuli mu kilometers 600 n'omusobyo
Ep-
okugatta disitulikiti ku disitulikiti enguudo zigaziyiziddwa
full and
ne zongerwa ku buwanvu
Supported.
essaawa eno
and rapidly
abantu n'ebyamaguzi bitambuzibwa bulungi nnyo ate ku speed etenkanika
are now connected by a good network of
lwansonga disitulikiti ziri connected n'enguudo empitirivu ennungi ate nnyo kamala
movement of people
ekisobozesa okutambula
services
okulungi okw'abantu saako ne saavisi ez'enjawulo
to reach areas such as Bundi Bugyo.
nga bola ebifo ebimu ate luli eri ebyali bizibu okugendamu nga bola bundi bujjo
Great opportunity
gavumenti yazimbayo enguudo
DRC
okusobozesa bundi bujjo okutradinga obulungi
is under
ne DRC Congo
1,000
essana wetwogerera
kilometers
wewe enguudo nnyingi nnyo ezimbibwa ezivira ddala ku kilometers 17
action
era nga target
50
ya kilometers 65
to enhance smooth movement within
okwongeza ebyentambula
NRM government
by'ebyamaguzi n'abantu okubeera ebirungi
is out
gavumenti ya Uganda
Equipment.
ekulembera his excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni
of feet
yakwata ebikozesebwa n'ebiteeka ku buli disitulikiti
Get-
era buli disitulikiti erina ebyuma ebiddaabiriza enguudo
water body
kale ate ng'egyeki nti
crossed by river
Uganda
Instruct-
ebifo ebisinga bijjudde emigga
to the road network.
ekyo nno kye kireetedde ate okuzimba kw'entindo
NRM government
mu ggwanga
has made it
gavumenti ya NRM eyo ensonga lwaki
new
yewadde nnyo mu kuzimba entindo n'okuddaabiriza ziri enkadde ezaaliwo
bridge across the Nile
kwe waba olutindo lupya
was completed
olusala Nile okugenda mu Jinja
in October 2018.
lwamalirizibwa mu Oktoba 2018 era ne lutongozebwa
Cross
luno nga lwakuyambako abantu okusala kugenda Jinja
ferries to
so nga ate
port across major
n'ebinaala b'ebidyeri biteekeddwa ku mazzi
government
okusobozesa abantu okusala obulungi
port
okugenda sayidi eri okukola emirimu gyabwe
to help them ease on the challenge they had in crossing
kwegamba okukendeeza ku bizibu bye badde basinkana
Communi-
nga basala amazzi
most of the country.
eyo nno ye gavumenti ya NRM
The dynamic
engeri ki nti eggwanga litandise okulinnya mu byenfuna
local and regional goods and services rapidly.
ebyamaguzi byeyongedde
NRM government
ku mutindo ogwa wansi masekkati
rail
yonna yonna kati ensonga lwaki ate gavumenti ya NRM ezzeemu
Uganda
okutandika okonstituakitinga railway lines
system to improve transportation and trade.
era nga kino kyakwongeza
Focus is on the
mu ntambula y'abantu n'obusuubuzi
substantial investment of 200 billion
era nga wetwogerera railway
to modernize the 308
eya tororo gulu railway yakateekebwamu
undertaking
oba bajeti y'okugiddaabiriza
Bridge Corp
erimu biliyoni 2
to
eza Uganda
function.
era nga yakoma ku kilometers 382
The Tororo Gulu line is part
tororo gulu line
of major railway network and
yegenda okuba kwemu ku ezo
trade and
railway networks ezikyasa okuweereza amaanyi
Really?
ennene mu ggwanga
through the Gulu
era nga kino kyakuyambako okutambuza ebyamaguzi obulungi ennyo naddala ebiyita mu sayidi zeri mu ggulu
Uganda
ate wo ne Kampala mukono mita gauge railway line
26.8
eno nno kyolaba nayo etandise okuddaabirizibwa era bwe twogerera
speeds
enaatera okuba ng'emalibwa
kilometers per hour.
ng'eggiwaako omukono
Significant upgrade from the previous 20 to 35 kilometers per hour.
ate ng'olwaleero ezimbiddwa
Completed by Uganda Railways
nga speed
and Imathia
eggaali z'omukago kwe zigenda otambulira ekubisiddwamu
Supported-
okusinziira bwe yali luli eri
Construction.
era nga wetwogerera
Commuter train can
eggaali z'omuka ezigenda otambulirako
Passenger.
zigenda basobola okutikka abantu 650
Stay
balambirira
away,
saako n'ebyamaguzi ebitabalibwa
with the first phase focusing on the 273 kilometer section from Malaba to Kampala. The project, contracted to Yapi Merkez, a
ate nga ne pulojekiti y'okuzimba reline eva mu Malaba
Trans-
ba Kampala
boost
naye eri mu nteekateeka
and enhance economic development.
era nga bino byonna bikolebwa
Launched in
okwongeza
2020.
n'okutumbula ebyenfuna
The railway
entambula y'ebyamaguzi
is cheaper
muzeeyi agamba
everywhere in the world.
buli wamu okwetoola ensi yonna 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 entambula ya train oba entambula y'eggaali z'omukka y'entambula ekyasinze okubeera eya layisi era esobozesa buli muntu yenna yenna okukola emirimu gye mu bulungi obwo nno obubaka buvudde Ministry of Works ate nga kutuusiddwako NRM Directorate of Information lwaki nedda sevosi
Enda kuvotinga mse, enda yafemu nemse,
Yes, buterevu. Olwo tugenzeko mu Ministry of Health, Ministry y'ebyobulamu, ekitongole ekikulemberwa Honorable Minister Jane Ruth Achenge. Twaga tulabe tutuuseewa.
Health sector, right from the
Ekisonga eky'ebyobulamu
continues
okugendera mu ntandikwa yebadde ensonga enkulu
NRM.
eri gavumenti ya NRM.
the time
Mu kaseera gavumenti ne wajjira mu buyinza
in
1996 okugema kw'abaana okuva eri endwadde zinamutta kwali ku bitundu 3 ku buli 100.
was at
Olwaleero
today 89%.
tuli ku bitundu 89 ku buli 100.
1986
Mu 1996
challenge
endwadde yali ekyasse okubeera ey'entiisa
rate was at 30.
yali AIDS lwansonga yali ku bitundu 3 ku buli 100 mu maanyi.
Initiative
Wabula olw'okuba President Museveni
campaign
yeeyama okukulemberamu kampeyini ey'okulwanyisa ekirwadde kino eno
led to the
wetwogerera
reduction
amaanyi gaakyo gakendeera
expert
paka ku bitundu 6 ku buli 100.
are
Abantu abalina akawuka kano eno
and are productive.
bawanga. Yes, buterevu. Olwo tugenzeko mu Ministry of Health, Ministry y'ebyobulamu, ekitongole ekikulemberwa Honorable Minister Jane Ruth Achenge. Twaga tulabe tutuuseewa.
Health sector, right from the
Ekisonga eky'ebyobulamu
continues
okugendera mu ntandikwa yebadde ensonga enkulu
NRM.
eri gavumenti ya NRM.
the time
Mu kaseera gavumenti ne wajjira mu buyinza
in
1996 okugema kw'abaana okuva eri endwadde zinamutta kwali ku bitundu 3 ku buli 100.
was at
Olwaleero
today 89%.
tuli ku bitundu 89 ku buli 100.
1986
Mu 1996
challenge
endwadde yali ekyasse okubeera ey'entiisa
rate was at 30.
yali AIDS lwansonga yali ku bitundu 3 ku buli 100 mu maanyi.
Initiative
Wabula olw'okuba President Museveni
campaign
yeeyama okukulemberamu kampeyini ey'okulwanyisa ekirwadde kino eno
led to the
wetwogerera
reduction
amaanyi gaakyo gakendeera
expert
paka ku bitundu 6 ku buli 100.
are
Abantu abalina akawuka kano eno
and are productive.
bawangaala babeerawo era bakola emirimu gyabwe
RV
lwansonga
accessibility
eddagala eriweweesa akawuka kano eno
Orbe.
weeriri mu bungi
Out eight.
saako ne services endala.
of the
Wetwogera essaawa eno
child
abaana abazaalibwa nga balina akawuka
nutrition.
bakendeera ddala lwansonga
Total
engeri eri ey'okulemesa omuzadde okusiiga omwana akawuka
through the
yateekebwa mu nkola.
immunization
Ate obuyambu bw'okusaanyaawo endwadde ya malaria
5
butuukiddwako mu kugema abaana
keto nets.
abali wansi w'emyaka 5
Guides to
mu kugaba obutimba
more than 60
saako n'okufuuyira
patients now have access
ensiri.
to treatment with
Abalwadde ba malaria bitundu 6 ku buli 100 kati basobola okufuna obujjanjabi mu 24
access to
ne bawona.
services was mostly
Mu biseera biri eri
hospitals.
kyali kizibu okufuna obujjanjabi lwansonga abantu balina kugendanga ku malwaliro ga disitulikiti.
Most of the population
Wabula bwe twogera essaawa eno
5
abantu abasinga
their health
ekinene nnyo zibeera kilomiters 5 okuva we bali okutuuka
a new
ku ddwaliro lya gavumenti.
monitoring
Eyinza okubeera health center 2,
did
health center 3
steady supply
oba eyokuna.
through national medical
Ate nga n'ensaasanya eddagala eyongezeddwamu
national
eddagala eriva mu tterekero ly'amadagala
state of the art treatment
National Medical Store.
Heart Institute.
Mulago
This is the best
yo kati wetwogera erina Heart Institute
side south
ate ng'ekwata kyakubiri ku Africa ng'ogyeko South Africa ekwata ekisooka.
to travel
Uganda eri mu kifo kyakubiri mu kujjanjaba obulwadde bw'emitima. Olwaliro abantu tebakyetagana kutambula va mu ggwanga kugenda funa bujjanjabi wabweru w'eggwanga
excellence for specialized referral treatment.
lwansonga ebikozesebwa
And government
bya mutindo nnyo ebiri mu ddwaliro ly'e Mulago.
to enable private sector
Ate gavumenti
health.
ewadde omukisa
These have supplement
abantu abatandika amalwaliro abalwadde okusobola okufuna obujjanjabi mbudde.
of Buso
Ne tudda mu Busoore General Hospital
was complete.
eno mu Butaleja District.
28
Oluvannyuma lw'okuddaabiriza eddwaliro neeno
was funded by
ku kasente akali mu buwumbi 28 obwa Uganda,
one
kasente akava mu bwakabaka bwa Spain
Inc-
ne wano mu gavumenti ya Uganda kayongezebwako.
a lagoon,
Eddwaliro liteereddwako
Ma-
departments nnyingi nnyo.
a new maternity ward,
Abakyala bwe bazaalibwa hospital gaalinyisibwa ne gabira ddala ku Health Center 3
the two
ne galinyisibwa eddaala ne gatuuka ku Regional Referral Hospitals.
commitments
Kino nno kye kirooto kya gavumenti
of any
okwongeza ebyobulamu.
Well, free kick for Uganda. A couple of yards away, it's a foul. And free kick for Uganda, and there was a quick substitution for the Parliament of Uganda as Peter Guang is actually putting issues back on. And gentleman by the names of Panadol, all the way from Iganga. Peter coming into play the second half. But there is a free kick. Free kick for Parliament of Uganda. Standing on this one is none other than Twaha Kagabo. Will be trying to check the goalkeeper on the other side in Hazikimana. Kagabo Twaha, Member of Parliament from Bukoto South, the doctor himself. Well, standing on this one. Let's wait and see if he actually has the right mathematics to try and put this ball into the back of the net. Twaha goes for that shot and it's out. Took a little bit of a ricochet, did it? The referee says no. It actually just went out for a goal kick, but good attempt there from Twaha Kagabo. Goal kick. Azikimana. We'll be leaving it here for shot number 15, Shabani Iruvona. Away from Shabani, obstruct away Lematia John Lematia. Trying to force his way deep through. Lematia still in possession. Trying to cut it back to Mohamed. Good skills from Sentai Mohamed. Big delivery, and that shall definitely go out for a corner. Claude putting that ball out for a corner to the Parliament of Uganda. Corner to be delivered in by Sentoi. The ball from Sentoi, the header goes begging, kept in again, Basalirwa! Gotten away. Finally, ball is still into the area, played away by Tribats, intercepted by Matobu Charles. Matobu drifting that ball to Sentai Mohamed, back to his goalkeeper Linus. The play by Isaka. Matobu changes that wing. Oh, here they come, slowly by slowly. Lamatia, Peter Ogwang, Asuman Basalirwa. Oh, he's offside according to the referee. Flag was up on Asuman Basalirwa. He was right there waiting for the ball, and unfortunately just didn't get the right rhythm. Burundi looking to make a sub. It's going to be shot number 3 coming out. And shot number 19 will be the one coming in very shortly. And that's a change for number 19. That is Member of Parliament from Mutanyarera. The one coming through.
Being substituted, jersey number 19.
A lot of noise now happening here as the members of Parliament of Uganda still running really well here as Burundi trailing. Shot number 19 for Burundi is Honorable Diodone Niosavie. He's the one who has actually come through. Good play. Oh, what a pass that will be. Flag remains down. Peter Ogwang just failing to hit that target. And Claude to the rescue of Burundi. Nicholas. Trapped in by Matobu. Trying to pass Panado. Honorable Panado is failing to get that rhythm through. Ogogo waiting for that ball. It's more to come through. Panado now becoming a little bit naughty. The MP from Iganga Municipal. And a very interesting fact when it comes down to the parliamentary games is you have to admit that all the members of parliament all the way from Uganda here missing the services of Honorable Hamson Obua. And all the government chief whip is actually very, very busy The president will be in Lango tomorrow, so he's really busy. The MP of Jury County, and he was the captain of the parliamentarian team for 10 years, and out of the 10 years he was captain, the Uganda managed to win 9 out of those 10. What a captain that was. Honorable Hamson Obua missing in action today, but I'm very sure that he's following this live broadcast on the respective televisions that are beaming this live. Very busy man, and also chairman Shabani, clipped in by Peter, not that far. Peter loses grounds. Eric fighting his way through, away to Treebat. Treebat looking for space. Magogo with the push, back in play. Oh, here comes the new entrant, shooting well. Oh, what a goal! Beauty! Beautiful strike! Shabani Nimupona, and they can afford to salute. That came from nothing, and you have to say, what a strike from the defender Shabani Nimupona. Well, Uganda Parliament caught flat-footed, and the shot number 15, Shabani, makes it 1-1. Well, the MP of Buhumuza, all the way in Burundi, brings joy to his colleagues here. Yeah, they go Peter. Foul it will be for Uganda. What a strike. What a strike that was from Shabani Nimupona. Oh, they're up. They never stopped chanting, and they're really doing well. They have done well. The break is on yet again. They are motivated by the goal. Goalkeeper Linus, the MP of Kibanda North, beaten from distance. Oh, we have seen 2 interesting goals today. Engineer Magogo brought down by the captain Ndutura. Oh, the pass is good, but read really well from the defense. Oh, breaking in number right now, Shabani. Yet again, can he do the same? Strikes! Goalkeeper this time holds on that. Yeah, Lightning trying to strike the same place at the same time, just failing to yield on that. It was a long looped ball there by Claude. Matovu. Panado. Still Panado loses possession. Good fight by Eric. And the push is coming in. Another long drive, but it's out for a goal kick instead. Yeah, Burundi have actually begun the second half much better than the Uganda team. Ernest Niyokindi. Oh, a lack of concentration there. Whipped away by Claude. It's out for a goal kick. All the speed in the second half has actually gone low. First 45 minutes were very awesome. Here they go again. This could be trouble brewing. And away by Linus. For them to that midfield. Pressure up. Nsereko. Oh, what a pass to Lematia John, his own side. Lematia opens up. Ogwang! Denied by the keeper. Honorable Peter Ogwang. Denied by Hazikimana. And Renobert Hazikimana has really come to play. And he's telling the Minister of Sport that you will not go past me this time round. But what a run! Good run from Lematia John. And what a save that was. John Lematia, predominantly well known for being a supporter of Onduparaka Football Club, because Onduparaka falls under his constituency. And at one time he actually came together to try as much as possible to urge the members of parliament to get a bus for Onduparaka. Oh, pass on Magogo, brings it back behind. A referee awards a foul out of the box. Asuman Basalirwa is on the ground. He has actually enjoyed the ground a lot of times. It's a foul out of the box. Any centimeter inside would have been a penalty, but It is Twaha Kagabo, the Member of Parliament from Bukoto South. The good doctor will be the one to try and bend this one inside. Well, again, we need to thank the government of Uganda and, of course, the Parliament of Uganda to make sure that these matches come here, or the games come to Uganda. Burundi failed to host. There's a substitution
for the Parliament of Burundi.
Burundi make a change.
Jersey number 14.
Tribat out.
Tabazi being substituted by Valens Kaneza.
Free kick for the Parliament. Magogo! Oh, close! And wasted chance. Mohamed Insereko. Well, missing out. Oh, there was a substitution made by Burundi. Sweden confirm on that.
Substitution for Burundi. Jersey 18, Honorable.
Well, jersey number 18 is Honorable Valens Kaneza.
Substituting the Honorable Tabazi. Alain.
Kaneza Valens coming in the place of Honorable Tribat Alien Mutabazi. And the shot number 18 actually is the MP of Gitega. Oh, that's the equalizing goal. And for Uganda, they'll be making change. Ogwang out.
Being substituted. Honorable Vito Ogwang, jersey 7. Being substituted by jersey 40. The Honorable Lematia. The Honorable Lematia John, goal scorer for Uganda Parliament, being substituted by the Honorable Karim Masawa. The Honorable Karim Masawa was the top scorer of the 14th edition in Mombasa.
Well, there you go. That's the information. Karim Masawa, top scorer in Mombasa, coming in to play the remaining couple of minutes, replacing the goal scorer Lematia John. And shot number 40 coming in for Peter Ogwang, who's been substituted. And those are the changes for Uganda. Shot number 40 is Sekabira Dennis. Honorable. Well, apologies if I do not add that Honorable. It's a match, and Burundi are trying to close in and push back. Here goes Isaac, or Isaka Matobu Charles, looking for Panado. MP Panado from Iganga. Pass was very heavy. Chases read well by Asuman Basalirwa all the way from Bujiri. Basalirwa not shooting. The options in the box, and they get nothing from there. Dennis trying to scope away by Ndutura. Well, Dennis Sekabira is the Member of Parliament of Katikamu North. The shot number 40 has managed to win 2 titles. He's also an entrepreneur, teacher, together with an agriculturist. Well, the shot number, that's 40. Burundi trying to break forts. And there they go, looking for options. The man with the yellow bandana, Kaneza Valens, who came in recently for Tribat. We're throwing for Mohamed Sentai. And the coach of Burundi not very happy. Nsereko. Still Nsereko. Isaka. Long from Isaka. Dennis. Panado. And they are chasing this one now. Asuman Basalirwa. It's Basalirwa. Masaba is open. The chance. Oh! Beautiful finish. He just came off the bench to the score sheet. Sekabira Dennis striking goals for Uganda here. The MP from Katikamu North, and makes it 2 for Uganda and 1 for Burundi. What a build-up that was. And you have to say the combination between Peter Panado and Asuman Basalirwa you can say, look at this. Iganga connecting with Bujiri, and then Katikamu just finishes that up. What a build-up. Basalirwa from Bujiri. Good finish from Dennis. Good strike, good strike. That's a good finish from Dennis Sekabila, the honorable Matobu Charles. There is more pressing coming in from Asuman Basalirwa now. Asuman, Magogo, Matobu Charles. Walking pace for Uganda. Looking for space, the goal scorer Dennis. Away by Insereko. There's more press. Mohamed Sentai. Dennis. Oh dear me. He's hungry for a goal. That was a very, very good finish. Well, that's the scoreboard for the moment. Claude. Lenos. That's a long drive and could be stolen up. Emmanuel Ndaizie. It looks like the referee awards him with a foul. Late challenge. Emmanuel Ndaizie. (2023) in Rwanda. Uganda only conceded 2 goals and scored 32. And right now they have conceded 1, scoring only 2. Eric, Dennis, honorable. Magogo trying to close in. Flag remains down, the chase is on, but Linos, the honorable, receiving that, trying to calm down the situation. Oh, by the way, Honorable Karim Masaba is called or nicknamed Tata Mbale. He's the Member of Parliament of Mbale Industrial City Division. The shot number 3, Masaba, now chasing on. That's Tata Mbale here. Masaba lays it deep through. Close, good goalkeeping. Wonderful save, good goalkeeping. Hazikimana Renovat, he says, this is my territory here. You just cannot do that, but good run from Masaba. Well, he spits, and what a delivery there from Tatambale. He is actually, at one time he was a shadow minister of tourism, and he's also an economist. Scored a goal against Tanzania. Remember, he was the top scorer in the last edition in Sereko. Looking to Masaba. And collected by Hazikimana. Still wondering how the game would have been when Hamson Obua would have been in. The Rhino from Lango. Panado. Fighting his way through. Defended well by Emmanuel Ndaizeye. Nicholas Barasingwa. Away by Matobu Charles. Good play from Matobu. Oh, the composure in that man. Honorable Charles Matobu. Playing like a pro. Magogo. Mohamed Sentai. Masaba. Honorable Masaba with Nsereko. Trying to nick that ball deep through. Chance for Dennis! It's double for him! Katikamu is on fire! Dennis Sekabida scoring his 2nd goal of the night. And he actually came at the right time as a substitute, scoring 2 and making it 3-1. Good finish. Oh, that's one of the reasons, that's why he was brought through. Began by Masaba here. Then away to the MP of Kampala. Good pass that was. What a turn and what a strike. That's a very good turn. A turn of purpose there for Honorable Dennis. Look at that. One thing in his mind was to score. Now that's a striker. That's a real striker. Look at that for skills. And then bam! Into the back of the net. Oh, they are leading by 3-1 here. Well, Man of the moment, scoring 2. Shall we see a hat-trick? The last time I saw a player score twice against the Parliament of Burundi, that was none other than Mohamed Nsereko. Couple of years back. And there was a foul. Referee shall award that for a kick here to the Parliament of Uganda. Panado. Matovu. Honorable Matovu loses ground. And now Masaba wins. Nsereko. Still Nsereko here. Nsereko. Masaba is open. Nsereko still can afford to get that ball if he can. Away by Asentai. Trying to look for Asuman Basalirua, but it's pushed out for a throw-in to the Parliament of Uganda. Very many games lined up in the Parliament games coming through. There is volleyball, there is basketball, there is tug of war. All that will actually get time live on TV. Twaha Kagabo. Nsereko. Oh, what a pass! The hat-trick is coming! Hat-trick! It's a hat-trick! It's finished, you can say, for that man on your screen. He feels the pain, but the joy inside his heart is extreme. Hat-trick for shot number 40. Sekabira Dennis, the MP, the Honorable Member of Parliament of Katikamu North, leading by example tonight. And again, provider was Nsereko Mohamed, just reading the game well. What a pass. Twaha was closing in, but Dennis said, I'm the striker here, you're not. Then brought down. That was a heavy fall. That's a very, very heavy fall, you have to say. As a striker, you have to keep your eye on the ball, but also you have to calculate where the goalkeeper is. He's okay. He's okay to continue. A worried man right now is the coach of Burundi, having his side conceding 4 goals. He actually saw his side come back to 1-1, and everything was very much okay for them. And Luanga pleased for the moment.
The assist created by the Honorable Mohamed.
Dennis Sekabida. That's a good finish for the striker. Yet he has about 2 titles, by the way, the MP of Katikamu North. And looks like there will be a water break right now. Yeah, there we go. Man of the moment, 3 goals today for Honorable Dennis Sekabida. I'm sure most of the people in Katikamu North are watching. And they'll be very pleased with their Honorable. Sometimes it actually pays to be sharp in Parliament and also out of Parliament. Burundi look dejected totally. They're trailing by 4 goals. There'll be a substitution coming in very shortly. Twaha. Magogo. Twaha. Oh, they're charged up. Here they go again. Twaha does too much, too many. Burundi win possession free and square. Claude trying to drip that ball further in. The flag remains down. The chase is on. Honorable Nicholas. And just beaten to the ball by Honorable Isaka, the man from Padieri County. Masaba. Sentai away from Nsereko. Honorable Dennis back again to Honorable Masaba. Will be a throw-in for the Parliament of Uganda. Is it actually the other way around? Will be a long throw coming in by Focus Bigirimana. Matovu. Isaka. Panado from Iganga. Looking to Asuman Basalirwa from Bujiri, but he's offside. Flag up. Honorable Asuman Basalirwa. Well, not on the score sheet today, but there are more 2 players warming up, inclusive Dr. Ayume, all the way from Koboko, will be coming in very shortly to play the remainder of those minutes. Honorable Dr. Ayume. Oh, here we go. Trouble brewing again. Asuman Basalirwa is offside. And then somebody actually loses a shoe. Well, the crowd here are not impressed with the call from the referee's assistant for the offside. But it is actually given. He can afford to smile, Honorable Basalirwa. And Tom Luanga will be making the change. Double substitution coming in shortly for Uganda. Ayume Charles will be coming in to play the remainder of those minutes, not forgetting Hassan. Shirumira will also be coming in very shortly. It's away by Panado. Magogo. Engineer Magogo. Oh, he does the nutmeg. What a pass! And looking for 5 if he can. Is that a penalty? Does the referee award the penalty? It looks like a penalty has been given. The hero of the day, Sekabira Dennis, has been fouled. And a penalty has been given to the displeasure of Ndutura. Being told to calm down. It was a penalty. You can say that Dennis Sekabira was charged up going for goal. But again, what a pass from the engineer. And to nick that ball deep through. Good energy. And question remains, was that a penalty or not? Looks like the foul was outside the box here. Watch this very closely. There, that's outside the box. That's not supposed to be a penalty, but it's been awarded. Actually, it was Muhammad Insereko who was brought down. But it's a penalty. Insereko Muhammad. One player that has scored 2 against Burundi is here looking to make it 5. Well, 62 minutes of the game already played. We're actually blessed with replays, so we can actually see whether it was out of the box or in the box. We are blessed with that. And the referee is not. Just has to make one judgment. Penalty. Nsereko, Member of Parliament from Kampala Central. A journalist and lawyer. He has managed to win 4 titles. Let's wait and see if he can actually sink this ball into the back of the net. It's Nsereko. Goes for power and misses. Oh dear me. He blames the ground for the miss in Nsereko. And you can see the reaction from Shabani, telling him that was not a penalty. Ho ho ho. He provided 2. Unfortunately, he cannot score a goal for himself. Muhammad Nsereko.
There will be a triple substitution for Parliament of Uganda.
Triple sub for Uganda. Coming in very shortly. Nsereko misses.
Substitution number 1. Honorable Chirumira Hassan comes on for Honorable Sentai Muhammad.
Muhammad out. Hassan is in.
Substitution number 2. Honorable
Ayume coming in.
Comes on for Honorable Otimegui Isaac.
Isaac is out. Otimegui. Ayume, shot number 22, coming in. It's a triple sub.
And finally, Honorable Nsubuga comes on for Muhammad Nsereko.
Muhammad Nsereko has actually been paid for missing a penalty and he's been substituted by Honorable Nsubuga. That's the change. You can see the reaction. Oh, here comes a chance for Dennis. Slice it through. And this could be an option for goal if it can. It's gotten away, but the ball is still bubbling and lingering around. Burundi fell into clear, but now they can afford to clear. Panado. Nsubuga Paul, the shot number 20. Nsubuga goes for that hook. Oh! Goalkeeper is actually doing too much for TV. And you can see the smile from Honorable Nsubuga there. Got the chance to strike, but unfortunately for him, the ball just was a little bit elevated. Paul Nsubuga, the Member of Parliament for Busiro North. And he has a very good record, the shot number 20. He was actually the first team manager to win the Masasa Cup for Busiro FC. He's a lawyer in the making. Well, there were rumors about him coming back because of missing the card. He also comes from the Noop side, Pauline Subuga. And also we did see the introduction of Honorable Ayume. There's a problem here. Kagabo Twaha could be having some issues to sort out. Well, hero of the moment, the man on your screen from Katikamu. 3 goals today. At hat-trick, he'll walk away with the ball. And I can tell you that he will be going back home and telling them, yes, I won this today. Dr. Francis Ayume, Member of Parliament from Koboko Municipality, also came in. He's the son of the late Francis Ayume, who was Uganda's Attorney General. And also of the late Ayume was Speaker of Parliament between 1997 to about 2001, if I do remember. He's also one of those who have managed to win 2 titles. The shot number 22, Ayume, right there on your screen. Dr. Twaha is okay. And for Burundi, they'll be very disappointed that things have actually not gone their way. Some of the officials who have turned up, and the only thing they can do is try as much as possible to make sure that everything is at par. Options deep. Could be given away. Hassan Chirumira does well. Fizzled through by Magogo. And the clearance wasn't the best from the Honorable himself in Subuga Paul. Hassan. Magogo. Brought back really well by Paul in Subuga. Then the fight continues. Will be a free kick, but it's been given to Burundi instead. And Hassan Chirumira doesn't look very happy. He's complaining. Now the name of Magogo being echoed on the pitch here. It's a loose bouncing ball. Could be the opportunity of a second. But unfortunately, lack of balance it was from Nicholas. And then the press is on. Here they go. Uganda building up the momentum. On the wing they press. Dennis. Wonderful piece of defensive work. And blasted away by Claude. So the path of fights right in there. Ball just failing to go away. And Masaba crisscrossing from one wing to the other. 69 minutes of the game played. We are supposed to be playing 70 minutes. So we are just a few minutes away from the 70th minute mark. And Uganda still leading up. The shot not yielding up. There is more to build up through. And it's just given away from Kaneza Valence. It's kept on play by Panado. South for a throw-in. All tomorrow the president will be in Lango. And the Rhino himself, Honorable Hamson Obua. The mere fact that he's busy welcoming the president tomorrow, just couldn't make it for the match today. The record champion captain for the national parliamentary side of Uganda, missing out the Rhino. Oh, what a pass that is! Could be another. It's still bubbling through, but just goes out for a goal kick. It is a goal kick. What a run from Masaba. That's a very good run from Masaba.
Indicates a minimum of 2 minutes.
2 minutes minimally have been added on by the referees. Just only 2. Now we know it's a very difficult time for some of the members of parliament. Very, very busy conversing for votes from across. And some of them not make the cut to come and play here. But this is Dennis. Loses the ball. And back into play, Kaneza. Away by Claude. Couldn't get the path over Peter. Panado. It's a low chase coming in from Twaha, or Ayume rather. We'll be going back to Dr. Ayume. Panado. Good ball from Panado. Charles Matovo has been a difference in the midfield for the Parliament of Uganda. Look at that for football. And then he gets a kick for dilly-dallying with ball. Yeah. Charles Matovo has actually been inviting those. He has totally been inviting those kicks. And he's feeling it. Really feeling it. Let's watch this again very closely. Look at that for composure. Then, when you over-delay with the ball, you get that. Yeah, it's a stamp on the leg from Ernest Niokindi. Will he be able to continue? The good thing is that on the pitch there is a doctor in Dr. Ayume, so well, he's doing the needful and just making sure that Charles Matovu is okay to continue. And there will be a yellow card to Ernest Niokindi. 2 minutes were added on minimally. Just only 2 minutes. On the record champions of football, Uganda begin this really well with a 4-1 win over their neighbors Burundi. It's been awesome to see Dennis Sekabira scoring 3 goals on the night. And also Lemantia John all the way from Ayivu was also on the score sheet. But you can see the smile made in Katikamu right in front of you right there. The excitement is very extreme, and that is what you normally get when your team believes in you. They want to actually get more. For Burundi, Ndutura, together with his team, will be leaving to play another day against Kenya. But so far, that man Nsereko missing from the penalty spot. I think he's still remembering and echoing that out in his mind. And for the coach of the Uganda Cranes, Luanga, what a start for him. We know him really well, and he's one of those coaches who have gifted the Parliament of Uganda record titles and record wins in these matches. Parliament of Uganda going to thank the crowd for turning up today and giving them the support to make sure they begin this with a bang. It's been wonderful really tonight. 70 minutes of heart-pounding football, and the Parliament of Uganda walk away victorious by 4 goals to 1. Let me thank you very much for being with us today, this wonderful evening. As we bid you adieu tonight, we need to remind you that more matches come your way tomorrow. As early as the morning, basketball, volleyball is in the offing. This is the Iyala Games, the 15th edition, proudly live from Kampala, Uganda. Until next time, let me say good night and bye-bye.